Well, the city of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby partner, no. But to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in, Ty Felton. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down carry for Jones. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gets him on the quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
You're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
First and 10. Here's Jones. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They gain 11 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Looking to throw on first and goal. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Steelers 0. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Poor choice this time to bring it out so they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield comes out throwing. Caught, nice gain left side. 30. Hits the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They'll work against the blitz. As a man, Justin Jefferson. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Gain of 12.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Yo, 80. We're outside. Outside.
Pressure coming for Darnold. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. With a dive up the middle. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get past the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Kate, remember playing tug-of-war way back when? Like elementary school, where you're just trying to move that rope an inch? Well, the offense and the fullback couldn't do it. Defense stood up and stopped it before it could get started.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one splits the uprights, and the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
180!
Baker now from the gun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 40.
First down, here's Baker. complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers face a 4-point deficit. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Jones wants more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here we go, son.
Now he'll give up the middle to Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And Buster a little down to the 30. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, here's Jones. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Dublin after this. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180. Regular. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Has it downfield, working the left. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers get a late score and tie it before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take the lead on that successful kick. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. And he put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the gun, Jones gets it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward.
2 yards on the
Darnold.
It's 2nd and 8.
Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. To throw. Here's Darnold. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
180! Hey, alert! Alert! Regular! Hey, Kings! What's up?
He's back to throw. They go to Genty on the dump off. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10.
Point it right. Up. 180! What's up?
Pressure coming. Baker. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he'll get it up to the 44. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Left side caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Baker now. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Steelers first
King!
down.
Point it right.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Pistol. Set. 180! Stop!
Once more, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing again is Baker. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10
Hey,
at
alert!
the 15-yard line.
Alert! Regular. Run. Done.
They think they hand off. Now it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. Kings. Hey, look, up. Watch out.
Baker throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Kings. 20. Watch out.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here goes, son.
I'll start with a give to Jones. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll work against the blitz. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and
8. Here we go, son.
Now Darnold off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. Now a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Looking underneath. It's Jones. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what we've got to defend against right now.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Regular. 180. Pistol.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. 180.
Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here.
Alert! Up!
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. He's got his man, this is Austin. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
King! 20. Run. Alert! King! Regular. Start.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line fast. Stick it in the air, here's Mayfield. Hits his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Run.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. It is cut left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mayfield to throw again. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Regular. 180. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught out wide. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead.
Hey,
Here comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2. Rolling now off the play action. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Into the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Defense getting in on the front rock with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Their lead now up to 13 points.
Steelers 42, Vikings 29.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Point it right, point it right. Hey, look, 180. Point it right. Up, that's it.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and